So what would my A, H, and K value be for this equation? What's A? A is -2, which is going to make the graph stretch. And it's going to make it reflect. And what about H? H is -1, which is going to make it go left 1. And lastly, what about K? -2, which is going to move the graph down 2. All right, let's take out our notes. Let's go to page 12. We are going to learn something new about graphing, and that's how to change an equation into transformation form. So let's look at number 6. Number 6, this equation is not written in transformation form because we have 2 terms upstairs instead of 1. So what we have to do is we have to do long division in order to put this in transformation form. Now, we did talk about long division last semester, but I know you all probably don't remember it, so I'm going to remind you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that x plus 1. Oh, Tyra, you have a test to finish. Yeah, let me give it to you. You can sit over here at the table. Or you can sit right here. All right, so we're going to take that x plus 1 and divide that into 2x plus 5. And then we divide the first term. So I'm going to divide 2x by x. So let's do that off to the side. So we're going to take that 2x and divide that by x. What do you think we get when we divide 2x by x? I think I hear somebody saying it really softly, but what's going to happen with my x's? They're going to cancel, which is just going to leave me with a 2. So we're going to put that 2 in the top. That 2 represents my K value. All right, now we're going to take that 2 that we got in our first step and multiply it by x plus 1. And when we distribute that 2, it becomes 2x plus 2. And I don't know if you all remember what we had to do before we added those together. I'm going to ask the question. I'm just curious. Anybody remember back to last semester what we had to do with the 2x plus 2? All right, so what we have to do with both of these signs is we have to do a change. We have to change both of the signs. So because this 2x was positive, I'm going to flip it to become negative. So I'm going to put a negative 2x here. And then that positive 2 is going to become a negative 2. So now when I add them together, this cancels out. And I'm only left with 5 minus 2. And what is 5 minus 2? 3. And that would be my A. So now we're ready to put it together. So my equation in transformation form is y equals, make your fraction bar. This is what goes in the top, because that's my A value. So 3 is going to go in the top. X plus 1 stays in the bottom. So that's going to stay. And then this number, that goes off to in the back. So I'm going to put my plus 2 back here. Now it's in the format that we're used to, so we can graph it. So I have A equals 3, H equals -1, because remember, you always flip the sign, and K, oh boy, is it gonna work? K equals 2. So let's go ahead and graph it. When you're finding your horizontal asymptote, that's always going to be y equals k. So for this equation, it's going to be y equals 2. And your vertical asymptote is always at x equals h. So that's going to be x equals -1. So if you have a color pencil, I do have some back there if you want to borrow one by the clock and the pencil sharpener. Let's go ahead and draw these in. Does anybody want a color pencil? I can pass them out. Anybody want color pencils? Because I know y'all not going to get up. Y'all kind of. All right, who wants color pencils? Just you? Okay. So I'm going to draw in a horizontal line at y equals 2. So y equals 2, I'm going to draw one in right here. And I'm going to draw one in at x equals -1. Just like that. So what that does is it divides my graph into 4 areas. So this is the area that I use when A is positive. And when A is negative, I use this part. So, am I going to graph it in the pink or in the green section? Who says I'm using the green section? And that's determined by A. All right, who says I'm using the pink? Who's not sure? All right, we're going to look at the A value. If A is positive, then I'm going to use both of these. And A is positive, so that's what I'm going to use. And this is optional. I like to color in the part that I'm not using, but that's an optional step. You don't have to do that. So I'm using these 2 sections. All right, so now we know that A is 3, so I'm going to zoom in. If I put my pencil where it crosses, A is 3, so I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3, take 1 step in. So again, go to the cross. 1, 2, 3, take 1 step in. So that puts a point right here. Then we're going to do the same thing. Go to the cross. Go to the right. 1, 2, 3, take 1 step up. Go to the cross. Go to the right. 1, 2, 3, take 1 step up. So you land right there. All right, so we got enough here. We're going to draw this in. And that would be half of your graph. All right, now we're going to do the other part. So we go to where it crosses. Now I'm going to go to the left. Go to the cross. And then from the cross, sometimes it wants to do it, sometimes it doesn't. So you're going to go left 3. 1, 2, 3, take 1 step down. One, 2, 3, take 1 step down. So you land right there. Go back to the cross. Go down. 1, 2, 3, take one step in. So 1, 2, 3, take one step in. 1, 2, 3, one step in. And that is your graph. So in this part, we have to do a little bit of long division first, and then we're ready to graph. All right, we just got a couple more, and then we'll end there. We'll talk about homework 3. So we're going to start off number 7. Let's do our long division. X plus 4 goes into 2x plus 9. So I'm going to start by taking 2x over x. So when I take my 2x over x, I get 2. That's what we put on the top. That's my hood. And then whatever number we put on top, we have to multiply by whatever was in front, which is x plus 4. That gives me 2x plus 8. So right now, both of these are positive. Before I slide it over here, I have to do a change, which means that the 2x becomes a negative 2x, and the positive 8 becomes a negative 8. So I'm going to put negative 2x minus 8. This goes away, and I'm left with a 1. Whatever number is at the bottom, that's A. The number we put on top, that's K. So let's write our equation. It would be y equals, and then it'll be 1 over x plus 4 plus 2. So A is 1, H is negative 4, and K is positive 2. So we're going to write our equations. So this will be y equals 2, and this is x equals negative 4. Go ahead, pick up your colored pencils or your highlighters. Let's draw it in. So I'm going to draw in a horizontal dashed line at y equals positive 2. And then a vertical dashed line at x equals negative 4. So this is the positive. This is my negative. Where am I going to graph this one? In the green or in the pink? In the green, because A is positive. So I'm going to color this out again. Color this in. Color this in. And now we're ready to graph. Now, whenever A is 1, there's only 1 point that we're going to put down. The 1 point because they overlap each other. So you go to the cross. If I go up 1 and step in, then I'm landing right here. Oh my goodness. It's like sometimes they work really good and sometimes they don't. Okay. So it's right here. If I do the same thing and I go to the right and up 1, it's in the same spot. So there's 2 points, but they're right on top of each other. So whenever A is 1 or negative 1, we're only going to put down 1 point. So that's all we need. Let's go ahead and graph it out. All right, and then let's do our other side. Go to the cross, go down once, take a step in. And if I go left 1 and take a step down, I'm in the same spot. There's only 1 point. Let's go ahead and trace that in. or graph it in, I should say. And that is your graph. All right, how do you guys feel about graphing now? This is day 3. Where we at? Thumbs up, sideways, down. I'm just trying to figure out where we are. Okay. We got one more day to go over graphing. Just one more day. I would encourage you to use the time at the end of class if you need additional help to ask for help. All right, one more. Let's go ahead and set it up. So I have my x plus 1, and that's going to go into 3x plus 6. So you're going to start by taking 3x and dividing it by x. That gives you a 3, and that's what you put on the roof. Then you're going to take whatever you put on top and multiply it by the x plus 1. So I'm going to take this 3 and multiply it by x plus 1. So 3, Jaden, can you sit up, please? 3 times x plus 1, when you distribute the 3, that gives you 3x plus 3. And what do you have to do before you slide it over? Because right now, both of these are positive. So before I slide it over, what am I going to do with both of the signs? Change them both. Yep. This becomes a negative, and this becomes a negative. So that's going to make this cancel out. And all you have left for your remainder, and whatever your remainder is, that's your A value. Your remainder is 6 minus 3, which is 3. So this time it just so happens that your A is 3 and so is your K. So let's write our equation. Y equals 3 over x plus 1 plus 3. So your A value is 3. Your H is negative 1. And your K is 3. So we're going to go ahead and write our equations. So our horizontal is y equals 3. And then what's our vertical going to be? X equals what? So Sean, what's my vertical asymptote going to be? X equals what? Do I use A, H, or K? It'll be H. Negative 1. This is always X equals H. And this one is always Y equals K. All right, so we're ready to graph it in. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line at 3. And a vertical line at negative 1. This is positive. So I'm not going to use these two parts. So I'm going to zoom in. Now A is 3. So go to the cross, hop up 3. And when you hop up 3, 1, 2, 3, you take a step in, you should land right here. Go back to the cross, go to the right 3. 1, 2, 3, take a step up, you should land right there. Let's go ahead and graph it out. You're going to do the same thing in the bottom. So you're going to go to the cross, go left 3, 1, 2, 3, take a step down. So when you go to the cross and you count left 3, then take a step down, this is where you land. Go back to the cross, go down 3, 1, 2, 3, take a step in, and this is where you land. And this would be your graph. For those of you who were absent yesterday, I did pass out a handout with extra practice. We're not going to work on it today. We're going to actually finish it tomorrow. And it's the yellow sheet of paper that I put in the Monday folder, just so you know. All right, so now let's talk about homework 3. Homework 3 is due on Thursday. Can everybody take it out, please?